Alright, we've got another dirt bike. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the dirt bike content. I'm putting a lot of dirt bike content out right now. But yeah, so this one is a 1995 Kawasaki Kx125. Pretty sweet looking bike. Not in bad condition for a 95. Obviously it doesn't run. Only thing I see wrong with it is the seat cover is like partially on there. I don't know who wrapped that, but yeah, that's not the correct way to do that. And then the fender in the back is pretty bent up, which I think we can melt back. So it's just like, I think it was sitting on the side of a pole building for a long time. So the story with this one goes, the guy I bought it from never really got it running. He said it ran on spray when the guy showed it to him. But other than that, he doesn't really know much about it. He said that the bike had a really rusted out pipe on it when he bought it. So he just took that off and then just left it like that. Obviously he couldn't find a pipe for it, or maybe didn't want to spend the money on a new pipe. And I actually looked up on eBay, and the pipes are really hard to find. I think there was one original one, but it was like from Switzerland. But I ended up buying a brand new pipe for it that will be here today, so we can test drive it and attempt to start it. I think it was like almost $300, maybe I think it was like 275 bucks for the pipe. I think it was an FMF pipe. So I ordered that. That will be here today. And then, yeah, everything else is pretty much complete on the bike. Chain and sprockets are all here. They look pretty good, all adjusted correctly. I'm not sure if there's an air filter in here, we'll have to check. Tires are pretty bald. Definitely getting down there and tread. Kind of rotted out. Engine looks pretty clean. You can see, doesn't look like there's really any aftermarket parts on here. No aftermarket reeds or anything like that. I think there's a key and carb on here. Yep, key and carb. Guessing that's original. You can tell by like the frame and everything that this bike wasn't ridden very hard. There's no dents in the frame anywhere. Really not a lot of rust on the frame at all. I mean, look at this. This is where your boots rub and barely any rust there. Still has all the black right here. So I don't think the bike was ridden very hard. Let's just see if it has compression here. Yeah, it's got good compression. Oh, we had that in there protecting that, so that was good. Guessing right now the 150 range, 160 range. So that's good. Has aftermarket levers on here. Let's see. Just cheapo ones. The grips are kind of melted off. They leave like a black residue on your hands, which is really annoying. So we'll have to get some new grips for it. You can see the VIN right there. S is the 10th letter, which is 1995. And you can see down here, 124 cc. I believe both brakes work. Yeah, it feels like it works. Yep, cool. So both brakes are working. Check the coolant, see if it's holding coolant. Yeah, I literally know nothing about this bike, so it should be an interesting one. I don't know when the last time it was started. I'm guessing it's been a long time. It's not a good sign. Coolant is super low. So hopefully we don't have a leak somewhere. We'll check the oil and see if maybe that seal is leaking in the water pump. Hopefully it's not. This will kind of tell us a little bit about the bike here. If there's any metallic flakes in there, or if it's white, we know that the water pump seal is most likely bad. Get the old dipstick out here. What do you guys think? Think it'll be white or not? I'm hoping it's not gonna be white. That would kind of suck, wouldn't it? It's not white yet. Looks pretty dirty though. Get down in there. There's not a whole lot of oil left in there. I think what we're gonna do is drain the oil right away. I just wanna see what's going on with this bike before we start digging into it. All right, so the drain plug is right here. You can see it's leaking a little oil from it. So I wonder if that gasket on there is bad. That crush washer. Let's see what size. Bet you it's 14. Yep. This one's probably gonna be fun to get out. Oh man. Oh, wow. We need the breaker bar for that sucker. All right. Doesn't stand a chance now. Let's see if we can get that. Ooh, easy. Please don't be white, please don't be white. Let's see here. Ooh. Not much oil in there. Wow. Well, we'll let that drain for a bit. It seems like really gross oil. Wow, there's like nothing in there. Is that all that's in there? Holy cow. That's not good. You serious? I think that might be all that's in there. Wow. Trying to look for any metal chunks. Wow. That is not good. That's the least amount of oil I've ever seen in any bike. I don't know if they drained it and forgot to fill it back up, or if it was leaking from somewhere, but that is not a good start to this project. All right, the transmission is gonna really like us. It hasn't touched oil in probably years, so putting 700 milliliters in, 10W40, wet clutch oil. I don't know if this bike was leaking oil from somewhere or what. The crush washer on the drain plug seemed good though, so we will see. All right, let's go on to the next problem. All right, let's see if she takes any coolant. It's definitely low. I guess it wasn't too low. We're topped off now. All right, let's get this air filter checked out. I get the seat off. See if there's a mousy mouse living in here. Ooh, air filter's not too good. Seat looks pretty good. Their seat covering job wasn't the greatest. Let's see what this air filter looks like. It's kind of falling apart in there. So we're gonna take that out right away. Yeah, it's really bad. I do not want that in my engine. That's no good. to break apart while I hold this here. Yeah, the whole thing's just falling apart. Looks good otherwise in there, nice and clean. So this is junk. This is gonna be thrown away. All right, so the guy that sold it to me included the new air filter. So we're just gonna oil that up quick. Now that looks like a used one, but in good condition. At least it's not falling apart, right? Rub that in. Alright, and then we're gonna grease this side of it so that it seals nice to the plastic in the air box. Just gonna grease around the edge here. Alright, and then we'll reinstall that. Alright, new air filter all installed, nice and secure in there. Let's start getting off the gas tank and we'll get to checking for spark and all that fun stuff. They kind of wrap around the tank here. Great condition. Really good condition plastics, it looks like. That's empty for sure. So let's put a little gas in there and see if the petcock works. We've got some gas in there now. Let's see if this thing works. Oh yeah, baby. I don't think it's leaking either. I don't see anything leaking from the petcock. Wow. That is good. Alright, now let's get the gas tank off. Alright. Got the coil up there, that's all intact. Nice. Here's the spark plug. Oh man, that boot's on there. NGK BR9ES. Sounds like the right plug. Awesome, let's get that out and see if we have spark. Ooh, she was running rich. pretty black. I guess better rich than lean, right? Before we start kicking, doesn't really latch into place very well. There we go. Before we kick this thing over, let's get a little oil down the cylinder. Who knows when it was last lubed up, especially with no gas in there. Probably quite a few years. See if it's smooth. Oh, she feels smooth. You might get lucky with this one. Feels really smooth. Alright, cool. Let's get the spark plug back in. Will we have spark? I hope we do. Come on, baby. That would be awesome. I mean, it should. He said it started on spray. Oh, yeah. Great spark. Nice and blue. That plug might be fouled. So that's great. Alright, we're going to do a quick compression test while we have it off. Just to get a baseline. I know I put some oil down the cylinder, so it's going to be a little bit false. But if we're over 100, it'll start. Alright, compression tester going in. What do you guys think we have for compression? I'm guessing pretty good. Put that right there. Keep an eye on that. We're hoping for over 150, but over 100 it'll start for sure. Throttle open here. Where we at? Oh yeah, we might hit 150. Oh yeah, way over. Remember, we did have oil on it, so. Oh yeah, we've got great compression. Yeah. 50, 60, 70, like 178. That'll do. All right, so far everything's checking out. We've got 178 for compression. We've got good spark. So now we just have to take a look at the carburetor and see if that's clean. And then we should be in business once we get that pipe. Forgot to tell you guys how much I paid for this thing. So I ended up paying $600 for this bike, which I thought was a pretty great deal. Actually, I think I paid less, now that I'm thinking about it. At first, he said 600, and then I said I'd feel more comfortable at 5. So I think we agreed on 500. So yeah, this was a $500 1995 Kx125, which is an insanely good deal. Looks like the original lines in there. Pretty cool. Oh man, that is stuck on there. There we go. She's coming. It's hard to get a grip on this thing. There we go. This carb's way easier to get out than most bikes. So that was not bad at all. And the slide's going up and down. Last video we found out that the slide was really far up, so it wouldn't start. It was sitting like right there. So make sure the slide's all the way down when you go to start it. Doesn't feel like there's much gas in here. So let's open that up and See how bad that looks. Alright, see how bad the carburetor is. These lines are kind of hardened a little bit. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh man, that's clean. That's really clean. Look at that. Looks really clean. Alright, so maybe they cleaned out the carb. I don't know why it would only start on spray then. Seems weird. Maybe the pilot's clogged. Get the float out of here. Needle seems good. Yep, still rubbery. No gas in the floats. So far we're in business here. Let's see what the main jet is. This guy's running a 162 for the main. Pilot is, I'm guessing like a 40. Let's see here. $42 for the pilot. Let's see if it's clogged. That is clear. The pilot is clear. Didn't even have to blow through it. So this thing was clean. Wow. Alright, air screw coming out next. It's like right there, so 1.5 turns out for the air screw. Wasn't very far out. Yeah, so far everything's looking pretty good. To get all this mud off of it. Choke is working. I feel it moving up and down. So yeah, the carburetor was super clean. I'm guessing that would have started right up. So let's blow that out with some compressed air and then clean it out with some carb clean. We should be good there. All right, we got the carburetor back on. Let's start working on this seat. Seat cover needs to be adjusted. All right, so I'm taking out all the old staples here so we can readjust the seat cover on here. Obviously it wasn't stretched enough and it's just wrinkling all over the place. See, it wasn't stretched enough far back or on the sides here. I'm gonna leave the staples in the front because they look okay, actually. Just the back area needs some adjustment. So like right up here, looks fine. Now we just have to, and that might actually be a little bit too big as well. So what we're gonna do is heat this cover up with a heat gun and it will make it more flexible for us to work with because right now it's pretty stiff. All right, seat cover is as good as it's gonna get. It has a little gouge out of it right there. So I got it as tight as possible. Then the pipe came and we've gotta get that installed. So it's a Gold Series fatty FMF pipe. Hopefully it fits. That's kind of the look of it now. Looking pretty good. Let's get this pipe installed. Hopefully everything bolts up the way it's supposed to. I don't know if I have any springs for it. We'll have to look for some springs for it. to hold that pipe on. But yeah, coming along. All right, she's all back together, looking pretty good actually. For 500 bucks, not bad. Pretty clean bike, actually. Turned out pretty good. So in total, what do we have into it? 780 with the pipe. Pipe turned out really nice. It's on there really securely. All right, without further ado, let's see if she fires up. Hopefully she does. All right, here we go. How many kicks? Choke it. Idles really nicely. Oh yeah. Wow, that sounds great. Comes right back down to idle. Oh yeah. I'm really surprised it runs that good. No leaking yet from anywhere. Wow, that is sounding amazing. That's crazy. We got really lucky with this one. That is a great sounding bike. This is gonna be a lot of fun to ride. Not a single leak of anything. Wow. All right, well, I'm going to pump up the tires and then we can go take this thing for a test drive. I was not expecting it to start up that easily and to idle like that. All right, we made it out here. There's a tornado watch today, so that should be coming through at like 4. Right now it's about 2:30, so we have a little time to ride yet. But yeah, this bike turned out really nice. Really happy with the way it turned out. Starts first kick when warm, which is awesome. The seat cover actually looks pretty good now. So let's get her unloaded and take her for a little rip, see how she does. Alright, let's see what this bike can do today. We've got a super bald back tire, so we're not going to be grabbing too good in the sand, if at all. But we'll try our best here. It's going to be really sketchy. It's like riding in snow with a bad tire. Oh, I love it that it starts first kick every time. Saves your leg. Let her warm up for a little bit. That oil smells so good. I think I spoke too soon. There she goes. Started off pretty boggy. Let's see if she continues to be. Just clearing out. Let's see here. Oh yeah. It's hard with these tires. I get no grip. Sounds awesome, doesn't it? That sounds awesome. Back brake, it's a little squishy. Ouch. It's a rock right here, yep. Ah! Back brake is a little squishy. Let's see. Wonder if the brake pads are wearing out. Ah, maybe I just have to stomp on it. Sounds awesome though. Whew, it's hard to hold on. This thing is fast. With the 125, you do have to shift down quite a bit. Alright, we've got the speedometer hooked up. Let's see how fast we can get going on land. I think this is like the longest straightaway, so we'll do that. See how fast we can get going. Write your predictions down below. It's a fast bike, very fast, so keep that in mind. Let's see here. We're gonna go full send, so here we go. I think we hit 50 there, right around 50. I missed shift, that's why. Hit 50 something. 51. That's pretty fast for on sand with terrible tires. We can get faster than that. There we go. Come on, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. 56.68. Almost 60 miles an hour. $57. Holy. I have to look out for rocks too. Should we do one more? Come on, baby, let's hit 60. Come on. Woo, we hit 60! Holy cow! We hit 60. Alright, well that was a ton of fun. We were just flying across here. It's probably a little more than a quarter mile to where I went. But yeah, we hit 60.86 on land. It's on the road, I'm guessing, what do you think, 67, almost 70 miles an hour. That's really fast for a 125. Really, really fast. To hit 60 on land with a 125, crazy. So, yeah, and you can see this is all sand. So, I mean, it doesn't really grab that good. But yeah, that was really, really fun. She's a little ripper for 500 bucks. For 500 bucks, I think we got a pretty good deal. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Stay tuned for next video. And until next time, we are out.